Well, here's something I think we've all seen before when we've taken pictures. It's red eye. And it seems to be more common maybe with children and with pets. But in any case, it's actually something that's really easy to fix in this stage of digital photography. And if you have Photoshop, you can fix it in Photoshop. But if you don't, there is a great software package called the Gimp. And the Gimp is a software application just like Photoshop. And it actually does a lot of the stuff, if not almost everything that Photoshop will do, and doesn't cost anything. Now, it does look a lot different than Photoshop, and I would say that people that are used to Photoshop, it does take some getting used to. But for those that have used the Gimp for years, actually, they're probably a little bit more comfortable with the Gimp than with Photoshop. But fixing the red eye in the Gimp is actually a very easy thing to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually do that right now. We're going to move over to the toolbox, and in this case, we actually already have the rectangle select tool already selected. And if you don't, just go ahead and click on it. And what it'll do is, you'll see the little box there with the crosshairs. And we want to take it a little bit over to the edge where the eyes are. We want to actually select the entire area around the eyes, before we make the change. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and move it over, maybe just up a little bit, and hold down the left mouse key and drag it out with your mouse until you cover both eyes. And once you have covered both eyes, as long as both of the eyes are covered, that's fine. That's the most important thing. Can go a little more, a little less, no big deal. Once you've done that, go ahead and release the left mouse button, and we now have it selected. We want to go Filters, and to Enhance. There we go. And we want to go down to where it says Red Eye Removal, and select Red Eye Removal. And by default, it's going to come up 50. And if you want to move it up or down, you can do that to where it looks best for you. The further or the lower number that you take it to, the more red you're going to get. See, we're back to where we were before. And up to 100. And most of the time when I do it, usually about 50 is about perfect. So we'll go back to 50. Or right about there too. And select OK. Now what we want to do, we want to make sure we actually save it, because if you don't, next time you open up, that red eye will still be there. And it's all saved. And that's all it takes to remove the red eye in the Gimp.